let's start. Good morning. Let's start in a seated position, cross-legged or legs to side, kneeling. That should be fun. Find your comfortable seated position. Softly start grounding down, lengthening through the crown of the head. With each inhalation, feeling the chest opening and expanding. With each exhalation, letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. You can keep your hands onto your knees, thighs. You can use the chin mudra or just open palms. Just for a moment being present here. Not looking for anything. Just being aware of your body, of your breath, of your busy mind perhaps. Of the sounds around you, smells. Committing to this posture that you've chosen. Just embracing every imperfection of the moment, making it perfect. Often we think of meditation as something, a place where we try to eliminate everything else, all the sounds from around us, nothing that can disturb us. But the truth is, we really are trying to be present, which means we are working towards to be completely awakened. So elimination isn't the goal, isn't what we are trying to do. Instead, we are just trying to be present and aware. And by being fully aware but not letting it disturb us, but making our peace with it, but creating this non-attachment towards the sounds and feelings. We draw ourselves inwards. Now softly start coming back to your breath and to your physical body. Start deepening your inhale in and your exhale out. Maybe start wiggling the fingers, softly blinking the eyes open if they were closed, finding a soft gaze in front of you. And while sitting here for a moment, I will just read up things are the mind seeking salvation or fulfillment in external things and in a future, as a substitute for the joy of being. As long as I am my mind, I am those cravings, those needs, wants, attachments, and aversions. And apart from them, there is no I, except as a mere possibility and unfulfilled potential, a seed that has not yet sprouted. In that state, even my desire to become free or enlightened is just another craving for fulfillment or completion in the future. So don't seek to become free of desire or achieve enlightenment. Become present. Be there as the observer of the mind. Instead of quoting the Buddha, be the Buddha. Be the awakened one, which is what the word Buddha means. So what that means is, again, seeking anything in our practice will make it just a desire and will push it away from us rather than bringing it closer. So to get to those things, we cannot wander. We can just be present and experience what we have at the present moment right now. And by doing that and by becoming fully present and fully aware, we become awakened and enlightened. So with this in mind, again, today as every day, rather than dreaming our way away on our mats, let's just be fully present, listen to our breath and connect and tune in. So with that being said, with your next inhale, reach your both hands high towards the sky. Take a big stretch, interlace your fingers, flip the palms up, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then with your next exhale, leaning to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, leaning towards the left. Now drop your hands down. Take a few gentle circles with your neck side to side. Moving with your own breath. Just really listening into your body. And then stop at the center. Roll your shoulders up and down a few times. Reverse the circles. Extend both hands in front of you. Grab a hold of your opposite hand, so interlace your fingers. And just create a few circles with your wrist to awaken your wrist. And then to the other side. Nice. Squeeze the hands. Open, close a few times. And then place both your hands down onto your mat. And come into your tabletop position. In your tabletop position, place your there we go. Place your knees hip width apart. Place your hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingertips wide into the mat. Really focus on pressing the ground away, pressing the hands, the feet, the shins into the ground, engaging into the core, engaging the spine, and then transfer yourself through a few cat-cows. So with your inhale, drop the belly down, look up, open the chest. Exhale, press the ground away, take the chin under, lengthen the tailbone down. Move through oh my gosh, few of these. Moving with your own breath. And if there is any other movement that you'd like to invite, now it's a good time to do so. So you can deepen your cat-cows, maybe wiggle the hips side to side. Maybe taking a few circles over your wrists to each side. And then whenever you child's pose. Extend your hands, bring your forehead down onto the mat. Breathing into the belly, breathing out. If you'd like to practice with a dry breath, with a victorious breath, it's a good time to invite the breath into your practice right now. We have done this before together. It's that very deep oceanic sound in the back of the throat. So seal your lips and create that humming sound with each of your exhalation. Loud enough that you can hear it. Someone close to you could also hear it, but not loud enough for your neighbors. And create heat in the body with this breath to support your practice. Of course, if this doesn't suit you today, you can always just breathe naturally in any way that works for you. The good thing about breathing is there is no right or wrong way. So just breathe. Now tuck your toes under if they aren't yet. Press your hands, your palms into the ground. Press yourself up into your first downward dog. Then just pedal the dog out. Make it a slow movement rather than a quick race. Just walk one foot after the other, finding length in the hamstrings. And really focus on pressing the ground away, keeping the hands, the fingertips spreading wide into the mat, engaging into the back. And then pause here for a moment, drawing the heels energetically down, but keeping a bend in the knees to find more space in the lower back. The heels don't actually have to touch the ground. Shake your head yes and no a few times. Notice if you are clenching into your jaw. And just relax here for a moment. And then with your next inhalation, draw yourself into your plank pose. Now really hold your plank steady, engage into the core. Create a strong line through the whole of the body. One more moment here. And then with your exhale, drop the knees down and tuck the toes, bending through the elbows, lowering yourself, supporting chaturanga all the way down with your exhale. Inhale, lift the chest up, wrap the shoulder blades together, baby cobra. Perhaps lift the hands away from the ground, just to see that you're really keeping that engagement in the back. And then place the hands down onto the mat, tuck the toes under, and with your exhale, move yourself back to downward facing dog. Big inhale in, big exhale out. Gaze towards your hands and walk your feet to the front of the mat. Grab a hold of your opposite elbows and sway side to side. Releasing any tension in the neck, shoulders. Maybe drop the hands down onto the mat. And just take any other wiggles here with the neck, with the shoulders. Anything else that you need to create more space in the body. And then pause wherever you are, and with your next inhale, roll yourself up slowly and gently to standing. Shift your feet together, big toes to touch, slight gap between the heels. With your exhale, ground down through the three corners of your feet. With each inhale, rise up through the crown of the head. Engage into the belly, draw the tailbone down, gaze forwards. Soften the jaw, bring the soft smile onto your face. And then inhale, both hands reach high towards the sky. Reach, 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 and then exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the heart bow forward. Inhale, lift up to your halfway lift. Wrap the shoulder blades together. Find length in the spine. Gaze down onto your mat. Hands can come onto your your shins or stay on the ground. And then exhale, place both hands down onto mat. Step just the right foot back, keep the left leg in front, drop the right knee down and take the right toes. Inhale, rise up to low lunge. Notice if your knee is tracking over the right ankle in the midline of the foot. And then with each inhalation, reach slightly higher towards the sky, and then exhalation, sink down more into the hips. So inhale, rising up, exhale, lowering yourself down. Finding space and opening in the hips. And then pause at the center. Inhale, open the arms towards the left. Shoulder height. And then inhale back towards the center. Exhale, left hand drops down onto left knee. Bend through the right knee, draw the right heel in towards the right glute. And then see if you can grab a hold of it with the right hand, maybe from the outside or from the top of the foot. And then either stay here or exhalation, draw the heel in, the foot closer towards your glutes, finding a quadricep stretch here. Then we feel like an extra challenge. Lift that left hand away from your knee, reach forward and gaze into the thumb of your hand. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, place everything down, frame the front foot, and then shift the foot a few inches forwards, and then with your exhale, shift the hips slightly back, extending that left leg, keep flexing the left foot. Inhale, walk your hands closer towards your body, open the chest. If you're not finding length in the spine, perhaps grab a couple of blocks here to come higher. Wherever you are, find that length in the chest, and then exhale, just melt over the leg. You can round the spine now, just really melt into it, but keep the flex in that left foot. It's a quite deep hamstring stretch. One more moment here. And then walk yourself to frame that front leg, bend into the front knee. Tuck the right toes under, step the left foot back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Really press the ground away. Inhale, shift the weight of the body forwards, plank pose. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga, whether that's supported or full. If it's a full chaturanga, halfway stop. Inhale and tap the toes, lift yourself to up dog, or if you are going supported chaturanga, into cobra. If you are in an up dog, really press the hips away from the ground. And then exhale, roll yourself over, tuck one toe after the other, one foot after the other into your down dog. Big inhale in, big exhale out. Gaze towards the hands, step, hop or jump to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift in the front of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, draw yourself up to standing, reach your hands towards the sky, join them in prayer. Exhale, fold forward, bleed with the heart, hinge from the hips. Inhale, rise to half lift. Exhale, place the hands down onto mat. This time left foot steps back, right leg stays at the front. Drop the left foot, the left knee down and tuck the left foot. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Again, first find that midline here. And then exhale, lower yourself deeper. Inhale, reach up. And move through a few of these little flows here. Finding space in the hip. But just keep in mind to draw the knee in the midline of that front leg. Notice if it wobbles out to the side. Keep engagement through the foot in the leg. And keep reaching your hands high. Now pause at the center and then exhale. Open your hands towards the right side, shoulder width height, shoulder height. really twist open here. Inhale, back to center, reach both hands high up. Exhale, place your hands down onto the mat. Shift your foot slightly more forward and then exhale. Extend that leg. Flex the right foot. Keep the hips over the left knee. And then walk your hands maybe closer in towards your body. Find the length in the spine. Grab blocks if you need to find support. One on each side. Lengthen through the crown of the head, nice and tall spine. And then exhale, mount yourself over that leg. Don't worry about rounding now. Go for it. Just soften in for a moment. Extending the exhale. Using your Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice. And then walk your hands to frame the front leg, bending into the front knee. Tap the left toes under, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale in, exhale out. And then inhale, shift your weight of the body forward towards the plank, a little bit over. Exhale, moving through your vinyasa, take your chaturanga. Inhale, lift into your Ardha Cobra. Exhale, transfer yourself to downward facing dog, whatever way that it is for you today. Keep a soft bend in the knees. If you need to, really press the ground away through the hands, engaging the shoulders, externally wrapping your biceps. Inhale in, exhale out. Relax the jaw. And then inhale, gaze towards your hands, step, hop or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise up to standing. Inhale, both hands reach towards the sky. Wrap the knees, thighs together. Zip the legs together. Exhale, sink down into your imaginary chair. Utkatasana, chair pose. Really draw the weight in towards the heels. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the ground. Tap the belly button in, engage the core. Open the chest, lift up. Inhale, rising from the chest. Exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper in the pose. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And then with your next exhale, place both hands down onto the mat. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down onto the mat. Right leg steps back, left foot stays at the front. Stay on the ball of the right leg this time. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, open to warrior two. Pivot the back heel down onto mat. Open the arms wide. Gaze towards the middle finger on your left hand. Keep the left knee in the midline of the left ankle. Pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. One more moment here. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach the left hand back and behind you. Right hand can wrap around your hip, back, or just drop down by your right leg. Wherever you are, think about reaching really back behind you. Feeling the stretch of the rib cage. And then exhale, come back to warrior two. This time extend your left leg. And then Trikonasana. Draw your left hand to meet the inside of your left foot. Or perhaps place it down to your shin. And really open the chest towards the sky. Reach the right hand high up. Gaze towards your right thumb for extra challenge. But if you feel that there is lots of tension in your neck, then just gaze down towards your foot. Inhale in, exhale out. So remember, the left leg is straight. I mean both legs actually. And then next inhale, use the core and the hands, draw yourself back, bend through the front leg, warrior two. Step to the front of the mat, meet the 2 feet together, join the hips and the thighs. Sit down into your chair pose, reach your hands high towards the sky. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Draw the heels into the mat. Draw the tailbone down. Wrap the belly button in. Find length in the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. And then place both hands down onto the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to place the hands down onto the mat. This time, left foot steps behind you. Stay on the ball of that left foot. Inhale, rise up to high lunge on the right side. Don't worry if you wobble, it's part of your practice. Inhale here, exhale, ground down for the three corners of the front leg. And then inhale, we mill the arms open towards the left side this time, warrior two on the left. So pivot the back heel down onto the mat. Press for the outer edge of that left foot. Gaze towards the middle finger on your right hand. Find this engagement here, really like ripping the mat into two pieces, pressing the ground away with your feet. And then flip the palm up towards the sky, reach forwards, exhale, reverse your warrior, reach your hand, your right hand back and behind you, left hand can wrap around the hip, the back, or again, down by the left leg. Doesn't really matter where that hand goes, what matters is that you reach through that right hand, back and up. Inhaling, exhale. One more inhale, exhale, draw yourself back to warrior two. Hold it here, and then extend that right leg. So both legs are straight. Draw yourself into Trikonasana, so the right hand lands either on the top of the shin, the right shin, near the right ankle, or the inside of the right foot. Left hand reaches up. Really think about opening the chest towards the sky, shining your heart forward, proud chest. Maybe gazing towards the left thumb on your hand, or if it's too much on your neck, feel free to gaze down. Find a strong drishti, a strong point of focus to stop the wobbling of the mind and both body as well. Inhale in, exhale up, and then inhale, draw yourself back to warrior two. And then inhale, step back to the front, 2 feet to touch, wrap the knees, thighs together, reach the arms high towards the sky, exhale, sink the hips down, chair pose at Katasana. Inhale here, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Nice. One more moment, hold it here. Place both hands down onto your mat with your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down. Jump or hop or step back. Take your vinyasa. If you are learning to jump back, just land with bent elbows in chaturanga arms. So wherever you guys are, take your time, not going to rush it through. Meeting in downward facing dog. Really think about pressing the ground away if you're in downward facing dog. Spreading the fingertips wide. Engaging the back. Maybe keeping a soft bend in the knees for more space in the lower back. And then inhale, right foot reaches high towards the sky. Bend through the right knee. Peel open the right hip towards the sky. Gaze under that right or left armpit. Flex that right foot. One more moment here. And then exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest. Pause here for a moment, engage into the core, and then kick the foot back and up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then exhale, hug it in towards the chest. Come onto the toes of the standing leg. Hug, 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 and then kick it back and up towards the sky. One more time, one last time. Hug the knee in towards the chest, come onto the toes of the standing leg. Hold it high, and then step the foot down in between your hands. Keep your hands slightly, move your hands slightly further away.
in front of you. And then we are moving towards standing splits. So use your left leg to kick it up towards the sky. Standing on the right leg, breathing into the whole of the leg. Think about drawing the chest lower, maybe gazing back. It doesn't really matter how high your left leg goes. It doesn't have to be an actual split. Just really think about strengthening into that standing leg. You can keep a soft bend, a micro bend into the right knee. And just breathe here for one more moment. And then without dropping the foot, bring it down more on hip level, flex that left foot. And inhale, move your chest away from the ground and bring your hands into heart center, warrior three. So this time the hips are facing both down, looking down onto the mat. The chest and the leg is in one line. One more breath, and then without dropping the foot, draw your chest higher and draw your knee in towards your chest, standing, hug the knee in. So you're standing and hugging the left knee in towards the chest with using of your both hands. And then help yourself with your hand to place the foot, the left foot on the inside of the right leg, moving towards a tree pose. If it doesn't land inside of the inner thigh, place it down onto your shin or maybe down by your ankle. It's still a tree pose, so just choose your height. And then both hands back to heart center, prayer pose. Find a strong gaze in front of you, something that doesn't move. Inhale in, and then notice if your hips are sinking out towards the right side. So next inhale, draw the hip in, find a strong standing line through the midline of that right leg and the body. And then reach the hands high towards the sky, maybe open the hands, shoulder width apart, thumbs are facing to the back of the room. Inhale, open the chest, shine through the crown of the head. Exhale, ground down through the foot. And then with your next exhale, release both foot, place them down onto the mat. If you need to shake them. Find your grounding down, Tadasana. Inhale, hands reach high towards the sky. Exhale, hinging from the hips, leading with the heart, fold forward. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to place your hands down onto the mat. Step, hop or jump back. If you're jumping, land with bent elbows. Exhale, lower yourself down through your chaturanga. Inhale, find your up dog or cobra. Exhale, we are meeting in down facing dog. Again, take your time. I might talk faster than you breathe, and that's perfectly fine. Just listen to your own breath. Now in your down dog, really find that engagement here. Press the ground away. Keep the feet near each other so the big toes touch. And then next inhale, left foot reaches high towards the sky. Bend through the left knee, draw the left heel in towards the glutes. Flex the left foot and really peel open the hip. Maybe gaze under your armpits. And just find a moment of engagement here. Really engaging into the glutes. One more breath, and then exhale. Hug the knee in towards the chest. Come onto the toes of your right leg. Hug the knee into the chest slightly more, and then kick the foot back and up, three-legged. And then one more time, exhale, hug the knee in, hug, 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 squeeze, 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 and then kick it back and up. One last one, hug the knee in, squeeze it, nice, kick it back and up. And then this time, squeeze it in, place the foot down between your hands. Now I forgot what we were doing. Oops. Oh yeah, I am. So from here, place your hands in front of yourself onto the mat. Use that right leg, maybe softly bend into it, and then kick yourself up into a standing split. So reach the foot high towards the sky. Really press the ground away for the left foot. Engage into 3 corners into your Pada Bandha. Breathe here. Perhaps keep a soft bend into the standing leg. Maybe gaze towards the foot. Behind you, maybe gaze down. Inhale here. Exhale. And again, don't worry about how it should look like. Just feel into the present moment. Remember to let go of your desires, let go of the ego. Stay present. And then without dropping that foot, bring that leg in line with your hip. Make the hips look down, so shift them facing down. And then inhale, lift the chest, place the hands into your heart center, warrior 3, flexing that right foot to find an engagement, like you're pressing a wall away behind you while reaching away with the crown of the head. Nice, one more breath, well done. And then draw yourself up to standing, don't drop the foot, hug the knee in towards the chest. Use both of your hands, squeeze it in, and then use your hands to find your tree pose. So place the foot down on the inside of your thigh, or shin, or by the ankle. Place both hands into your heart center. Exhale, ground down. Inhale, lift up. Again, notice the hips. If they're sinking out, draw them in. And then reach both hands high towards the sky. Whenever you're ready, find your strong point of focus in front of you. Maybe opening the hands, shoulder width apart. Thumbs facing to the back of the room. Inhale here. Exhale out. One more breath and then place that left foot down onto the mat. Maybe shake it out if you need to. And then ground down for your Tadasana. Inhale, hands reach towards the sky, big toes, knees and thighs are rubbing together. Exhale, sink down into your chair pose. Draw the tailbone down, hug the belly button in. One more breath here. And exhale, start lowering yourself inch by inch all the way down to the ground until you find yourself sitting down. And then place your hands onto the back of your thighs. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, slightly lean back and lift the legs away from the ground so shins are parallel to the earth. Now, if you feel like you can hold it here, see if you can experiment a little bit and extend the hands to bring them in line with your shins. And then if you see that there's any rounding in the lower back, perhaps place them back, find the alignment first, and then try again. And if you are like, okay, I really got this morning, maybe extend the legs high towards the sky. One more breath wherever you are, and then exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Very slowly. Beautiful. Now, bend through the knees, walk your feet in, closer towards your body. Keep the feet hip width apart, and we are moving towards bridge pose, so we already know. Press the hands into the ground. Keep the feet and the knees hip width apart for the whole time. Really engage into the glutes and into the legs. With your inhale, start peeling the hip away from the ground. Exhale, place it down. So first we are just lifting the hip to find that engagement in the glutes. Inhale, peel it up, ever so slightly more. Exhale, place it down. And then one more time, moving to full bridge. So inhale, peel the hip, vertebra by vertebra, moving all the way. And pressing the hands and the feet into the ground. Breathing into the belly. If you like, you can interlace your fingers, slightly rub the hands together so you come onto the outer edges of your arms. There's no better or worse way of doing this, so really just listen into your body. And breathing in, and breathing out. And then softly place yourself down with your next exhale, vertebra by vertebra. If you let go of them. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze and then rock side to side. Create circles with the knees towards the right to massage the lower back, and then towards the left to even out. Find our balance. Nice, and now there is option to extend the legs towards the sky, flex the feet and really press the lower back into the ground, keeping the hands by the side of your body. So this pose is called legs up the wall, but we are not using a wall, so don't get confused. If you do wish to use a wall, please feel free to find one. And now you can stay here for 15 breaths or move towards a shoulder stand. If you are taking a shoulder stand, use your hands, place them onto your lower back, roll your legs up and behind you. First find the placement of the hands, and then once you have full confidence with your exhale, start extending your legs towards the sky, really engaging the legs, wrapping them together, zipping everything up. Pointing the toes towards the sky. And breathing here. Staying here for 8 more breaths. And then moving towards plow pose. Draw the legs down, back and behind you, keeping them straight, bringing them to touch the ground. In case they don't touch the ground, keep the hands onto your lower back. If they do touch the ground, you can let go of your lower back if you like, placing the hands down onto the mat, parallel to each other, pressing them into the ground, or interlacing the fingers, joining the hands together. And now from here, let's take knees to ears. So bend through the knees and see if you can place them onto the outside of your head, onto your pressure points, and gently wrap them around your head. Now if this is like no today, then just stay in the plow pose. Wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. And inhaling. Exhale out, and then with your next exhale, use your hands on your lower back, engage the core, slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. The same way you came in, come out. Place yourself down all the way, and we will take one last fish pose. So place your hands by your body, shift your hands below your buttocks, rub the feet, the legs together, and then with your inhale, lift the chest up, coming onto your forearms, gaze behind you, and then exhale, slowly, gently land onto your crown of your head. Really engage into the elbows, the arms, lift the chest higher with each inhale. It's a very soft back bend. And then whenever you had enough, with your next inhale, press the hands into the ground, use your core, lift yourself up, tuck the chin in towards the chest, exhale, lower yourself down onto the mat. Let go of your hands and let's take one last spinal twist. I called the fish pose one last as well, sorry for that. So you can take a spinal twist by hugging the knees in towards the chest. If you want to take a wrap, then wrap the left leg around the right. Otherwise, keep the knees together. Place your right hand onto your knees, left hand comes down onto the mat. And then I exhale, draw the knees out towards the right side. Reshuffle your hips if you need to. And just keep that left shoulder down. Gaze towards the left side. way around. So this time the right comes on top of the left. And then draw your knees out towards the left side this time. In whichever way you are doing it. Keeping the right shoulder down into the mat. Gazing towards the right side. Draw yourself back to center. Find your final Shavasana. Slowly let go. Close your eyes down. Take out the last wiggles of your body. Start breathing in and breathing out naturally, without any force. Softening the head, the face, the jaw, the neck, the arms into the ground. Now we'll read up on a quote before we end today's practice. To dream is to try to make the external world meet your demands. It only works in your sleep. And this is by Yogi Amrit Desai. So rather than dreaming, becoming present, we can bring those things alive. Staying in our heads will only make us stay bound to our desires, to our wants, staying slaves of our minds, our ego. So anything that comes up right now, see if you can let go of it with each exhale. Finding your surrender. Deepen your breath. Inhale in. Exhale, sigh out. Invite wiggles to your hands and toes, ankles and wrists. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe
maybe rock one last time side to side. And then land onto your right or left side. Slowly press yourself up to your seated position. You can keep your eyes closed or softly blink them open. Finding your seated position. Bring both hands to your heart center into your Anjali Mudra. Thank yourself for practicing today. Thank you for being here with me. Move your hand towards your hands. Place your hands onto your forehead. And we will bow together. The light within me recognizes and respects the light within you, and recognizes it's the same light within all of us. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. I hope you will have a wonderful day, that you feel nice and grounded, ready to rock it today on a Thursday. And yeah, if you do have any feedback or any questions, you can always message me as well separately. And there will be an extra practice this weekend since I moved one from yesterday. It's been a bit of a challenging week, but it's okay. Moving with the punches. And actually weekend is better because we all have more time and there is no rush in the morning. So yeah, see you on the weekend. I will post about it in my stories, of course, to see which day it will be, and it will be probably an hour practice. I still have to write it, so I'm not sure about the theme yet. Right.